Hello, and welcome to Romeo and Juliet, Section 1, Lesson 8, Comparing Directors' Choices. Today you will view Act 1, Scene 5 in Romeo and Juliet, directed by Baz Luhrmann, and West Side Story, directed by Robert Wise and Jerome Robbins. You will also identify the choices that the directors make when adapting the text to the screen and how these choices develop themes in the film. You will also answer questions about how the text and film versions differ and how those differences relate to the development of themes. You will add details to your film theme understanding tool, and you will prepare for a whole class discussion about themes that are being developed in Act 1, Scene 5 of the play and a film version. For this lesson, you will need the two video clips, one from Romeo plus Juliet, directed by Baz Luhrmann, and the other from West Side Story, directed by Wise and Robbins. You will need your film theme understanding tool that was posted back in Lesson 4. You will need your collaboration document posted in today's lesson, your discussion tool posted in today's lesson, your reading response journal posted in today's lesson, and the video differences chart posted back in Lesson 7. Let's review our culminating writing task prompt. What theme is developed in the last scene of Romeo and Juliet? Choose one film version of the play and discuss what choices the director made when creating a film version of this scene. How do these choices enhance or detract from the themes developed in the play? And if you'll notice, our learning targets are the same as Lesson 7's. Can you compare and contrast Romeo and Juliet with film versions of the play? Can you determine how themes are developed in visual texts? Before we get into the meat of this lesson, let's look at the quiz questions for the upcoming quiz over Act 1. Remember, as I stated in the end of Lesson 7, the quiz is going to occur right before we start Section 2, Lesson 1. So here are the questions that you'll see, so you might want to start reviewing Act 1 in your spare time. In the prologue, what does the chorus say will happen to the two lovers? What does Aeschylus, or the prince, say he will do to anyone who fights in the future? Why does the servant ask Romeo to read the list of guests who were invited to the party at the Capulets? What makes Romeo decide to go to the party? How does Tybalt react to the news that Romeo is at the party? Now let's see Lurhmann's version of the events. As we view this clip, I want you to consider the viewing focus. What is added to or changed about this scene by the director? Why is it added? Why is what's changed changed? As you view this scene, I want you to also consider the following. How does the director use music? How does the director use camera angles and slow motion? Now, we've seen him use some very creative camera angles for Act 1, Scene 1. So pay very close attention to the camera angles and slow motion in this scene. Also, how does the setting of the costume party impact the tone? Make sure that you have your video differences chart out or your story differences chart out from Lesson 7 so that you can fill it in as you view this video.